We are having the topic Tempest. After so many people, I finally got my turn to explain, to expound this Hamlet story. We can call it a tragical story, or in which in this story there is injustice, crime, and corruption, and there is a particular word we can use. It's a dystopian story, or we can call it an anti-utopian story. So now there are some themes, likewise revenge. Then we have corruption, appearance, and reality. So I'm gonna give you overview that what happened in this story. So there was once a king named Hamlet the senior. Then he was killed, but it's we can say it's recondite. We don't know that whom he was killed by, because there is nothing we can say proven that he was killed by his brother Claudius. But we can only examine, or we can only guess that he killed his brother for the greatness of the kingship or the throne. As we all has read the story Tempest, in which those people who are living in their own utopian world are oftenly killed by their own brothers in the greed of throne. So there are some verses which I collected from Google. It is the verse it is said by Lariat to Ophelia. It's a thought about her funeral. Sorry, he says that Ophelia's grief stems from her father's death, and that the people have been suspicion is disturbed by the death of as well muddied, thick, and unwholesome in their own thoughts and whispers for good Polonius. Now these sentences mean that she was not, we can say, fully overwhelmed by the death of his father, but the thoughts which people were whispering, she was hearing all the murmur around her. So these things made her to commit suicide. And also as her lover, sorry, he also played a role, we can say a lunatic role, just to overcome his father's death. Now in this story there is also revenge. Now two people are taking revenge, as you all know that the first one we have is Hamlet. He is the main character, and we can call him protagonist and antagonist both, because he is not, we can say that he has always played as a protagonist, but he has done some act, we can call him as an antagonist. How come we can call him an antagonist? Because he was the reason that Ophelia committed suicide, and she was very overwhelmed by her lover, that even her brother told her that do not believe her, even though he will confess his love to you, but you have to be away from him. And now I think so this is something we never a brother should say to her daughter, her sister. Now woman, the third name of fertility. I don't think so, neither I am a feminist, but I think so women are strong. They are not easily manipulative in this modern era. They can manipulate others, but nowadays they can. So I want to go against Shakespeare. He should he should demonstrate the role of women as a stronger one, not always the male is stronger. I know we are living in a society where the male is dominant, but we should give a little respect to the gender women. Now we have the theme of appearance and reality. How come this theme occurs in this story? There's we know that Hamlet, he played the role of lunacy. He played that he's a psychopath. Now he has forgotten everything. He is just we can say like a child. He has lost all of his memory. So because he wants to take the revenge, and he is so sharp that he played the role of a lunatic. Now this is the appearance and reality. Neither we know even the ghost, he was real or it was something fake, or we don't even know it's recondite that he was even real or even the spirit of his father. Now there's two terms. It can be incredulous or plausible. It can be doubtful or we can believe it. Incredible or credible. So there are two words. But we never.
Assalamu alaikum, dear fellows. As you know me, I'm Hadi Hussain, and I'm going to explain the most beautiful and manuscripted play of the William Shakespeare, because at that era there were some people who were uneducated, and they didn't know about how they should live their life, spend their life, how should they interact with someone, how should they behave with someone. So William Shakespeare tried to spread his knowledge in the people so that they can easily understand and they can easily spend their lives peacefully. So I will not explain whole the story, because as you know the whole story, and it will be just like getting bored, because everyone has done this. So I would like to tell you some names of the main characters, like Claudio was the uncle of the junior Hamlet, and Hamlet was the senior Hamlet was the and there was a senior Hamlet who was the father of the Hamlet, and Gertrude was the wife of the senior Hamlet. And there was a Polonius who was the worker at their castle, and his who was the lover of the Hamlet, junior Hamlet. She's name was Ophelia, and her brother was Laertes, who came in the last to take revenge. So these are the main characters on which we will talk about. And as you know, the Claudio killed his father, Hamlet's father, to his brother. So and the, because so he did all of these things. Why did he kill his brother? Because he want to grab the kingship and want to become the king of the castle. He had, and that was the confusion. And after killing of his father, of his brother, he instantly got married with his wife Gertrude, and Polo and the junior Hamlet was also angry on that thing, that how can it be possible that after 2 months he got married, she got married with my uncle, because we don't know behind the story what was going on, but that is the thing to be think that the why Hamlet got married, because at the time we can estimate from this thing that there, and we can get the theme of the greeting, because greeting is the poisonous. This poison is sweeter than sweets. If you let it enter in your mouth, it will never ever feel you happy. And if you let it enter in your mouth, it will not let you to live your life according to you. It will be king of you. And that was going on in the mind of the Claudius. And Claudius was wanted to become the king of the castle. That was the thing. And I'm going to explain that the Hamlet was not the antagonist, and he was the protagonist. How, if we can say that despite of telling all of the things, how his uncle killed his father, he didn't he tried to investigate before killing him. If he was an antagonist, he had killed his father, his uncle, before investigating something. From this thing we can understand that he was not an antagonist, he was protagonist. And another thing, that is his mother, he was trying to tell all of the things and murder of his father, and she was not accepting it, because he became alone. Therefore he tried to do another thing to explain and to